Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to talk today about my food and nutrition blog. I may have mentioned it before, but I'm going to talk about it a little bit because there are certain things in Scripture that have been convicting me. Because I'd been in businesses before. I was a shop consultant with Market America, and you recruit people to your downline, things like that. And I've been studying that passage in the Scripture where it says to work with your own hands. Some translations say, earn and gain by your own efforts, or words to that effect. So basically, what I understand, because when it says work with your hands, it means just do physical work, but it can be that. But the message that I've learned is that we don't earn money by using other people to do it. We don't hire people and make money on them. I think that's the message in that passage. And so I've been in a multi-level marketing business, and but I stopped recruiting people because I can use it. Just there's a store with it. Excuse me, and I can just sell products with it. It's just me now, trying to earn money, not using other people to do that. Because there's an element of love that says don't do that. And that's what I've been learning more of, some of the deeper things of the Scriptures, not just doing a light reading and, thinking I got it, but, we have translations, and sometimes, we lose the meaning from the original languages, so we have to, dig into that. But my blog is at Chewgle.com, and when I was trying to find a unique domain name, to think of something, with the internet being so saturated these days, I was, I'm going to have to make up a word, and been reading that Google's name was made up, and I says, why don't I do something like that? Not that I'm going to duplicate them, because any time you duplicate somebody, then you're just competing with other people who are doing the same thing. Like, there's so many sites that popped up with the word face in them since Facebook started, right? And stuff like that, or a book. And I did one, but it's unique to others. It's not necessarily a social media platform, even though that is built into it. It's at yisrobook.com, but it's unique, and so stuff like that I think works, and it gets a lot of hits. But so I started Chewgle, and I said I want to put that, make that an acronym for something that fits the site. So I came up with conducting how everyone will gain life excellence, because as a follower of Messiah, I understand we have to have an excellent spirit. We have to live in excellence. We have to have excellent morals, things like that. We eat the right foods. And I was working on a few different things in here before. I had the links to join my multi-marketing effort, things like that. Took them all out. I have no desire to do that anyway. And but what I've got lately here, I've been putting freeze-dried foods on there, and there's a lot of other companies around, and some of these are actually even cheaper than Walmart. But they seem good. I checked, looked at quality. I think I'm gonna order a package of the meat and try it and see how that is. I've got different ones up there. Ground beef. I need to check the ingredients of them too, because just because it is beef, it's considered clean in the Scripture. We do have to check ingredients. I was at one of the stores the other day to buy some ground beef, and I look at the ingredients. It says beef and natural flavorings. So I said, no, put that back in the cooler. Look at some organic. Look at the ingredients. Beef. Grass-fed organic beef. So, pay more for it, yeah. And I've been getting the organic chicken breast. And, it's a little costly compared to usually $2 a pound. But when I look at the other chicken breasts, they're huge. I mean, I don't know what they're pumping into these chickens, and so it kind of scares me when I get the organic. Yeah, they're smaller, but they're naturally fed. I think the package said they free range, so that's the best way for the chickens to eat, because that's natural for them. And so, I got the organic chicken breasts, which are very good. I cooked them today. Last time I got them, I cooked them. I left them in the oven too long. They're a little tough. But I baked some today. I like baking things like that. I fry a little bit, but not a lot, and not at a high heat. Now I'll use organic olive oil, cold pressed, extra virgin, things like that. I got some videos on the site. One of the videos I have is the benefits of sea salt. Now I have pink Himalayan salt here that I use mostly, but I do have sea salt, and I have regular white table salt iodized, but not put on the food. What I use that for is because I buy organic eggs, and I'll hard boil the dozen of them. I put them in a steaming rack, a kettle with a steamer in it, so the eggs don't touch the bottom. It's just the water that's cooking those, and I'll fill that, and I'll put a tablespoon or two of the regular white salt in there, and that makes the eggs easier to peel. And what I do is I'll put them on the burner, turn that on, and just as they start boiling, I'll turn that burner off, and I'll put the lid on it for like 5 minutes. And after that, pull it off. I pull that rack out immediately. So the steaming rack makes it easier to get the eggs out of there right away. Got to wear mitts, of course, when I do that. And but I pull that out, dump the water, put the kettle in the sink, and then put that steaming rack back in there with the eggs in it, and I fill that with cold water. And then let that sit there 5-10 minutes to, it'll slowly cool those eggs, plus instantly stop the cooking process. And I'd done it before, but I left it on there a little too long, and the outer area of the yolks got a little green, so that tells you that they're overcooked. And so I did it with this method, letting it sit there longer, no longer than 5 minutes. Pull it off right away and cool them. You don't necessarily have to pull the steaming rack. You could just start running cold water in there, but you're going to run water for a while. So pulling the steaming rack, dumping that water right away is going to stop that cooking process faster. Stick them back in there and then fill that with cold water and let them sit for a while. And but the video talks about benefits of sea salt. If you, that's right on the front page. And I have information about stoneware. My kettles here are stoneware. Had them for years, and they're nice. You can, cook in them things, everything, And let's see, some of the videos shows these videos I don't make money on. They're just informational to help visitors to the site. Article, what is kosher? How to classify kosher, things like that. How to reuse lemon peels, different things. What is clean eating with 5 simple guidelines? So this is a clean and organic health guide is what it is. And I have at the top, I have some health, wellness, and snacks up there. And there is some kosher salt there too on the left side of the page. But the information about drinking from a copper cup. I was in Walmart the other day, and I see what looked like copper cups and tumblers and whatever, and all it was stainless steel coated on the outside to look like copper. So you got to look a little bit before you buy stuff. But there's a link there. If you know you read that and you know you want to get one, there's a link there. You can buy a copper cup. Some of the benefits are it gets rid of anemia. It boosts skin health, lowers the risk of cancer and heart disease, kills bacteria, slows down aging, soothes arthritis pain, stimulates the brain, improves the digestion, regulates the functioning of the thyroid gland. Interesting stuff. And you know, I've been learning more about this over the years. I've got books on there, health books, nutritious appetite, and things like that. There's some business stuff on there. It's healthy child, happy child. I've got the isotonic supplements. Those are the best. And the way they work, it comes in powder form. And I've been getting them from OptiHealth because I was in Market America, and they have the OPC. They call theirs OPC3. Phenomenal product. But you're going to pay twice as much because that's a multi-level marketing effort. And the owner of that company makes $1 million a week for himself. So I shop with this other one, and it's called OPC Extra, and that's a trademark. But I probably have a bottle of it in the cabinet. I probably should pull it out, but it's on there. And I have, let's see, at the top there's a link for a page for that isotonic supplements. And you can just click on that, and there's some information there. The benefit is it offers the fastest delivery system in your body, and you don't take them after dinner like you would normal supplements. I do use some of the also Solgar. I don't know if you can see that there, okay. But these are suitable for vegetarians. And these are, even though they're gel caps, you can be assured they're not made with pork because they are vegetable capsules. They're made with vegetable gelatin. And I get these. They're gluten, wheat, dairy-free, and non-GMO. So that's another good product. I just get these at the local health store. If I could find a place online that I could, you know, offer these through the website, I would. And this is again vitamin D3 by Solgar. Again, these are 100% vegetable capsules. The D3 is helpful in the wintertime because the sunlight gives us vitamin D, but in the winter with the shorter days and that, we're not getting as much. These are actually 2200 IU on there. And I actually made a mistake buying these because before I'd got the 5000, and I kind of like them a little bit better. But isotonic are the best, and I'm due to order some more too. Isotonic vitamins are rapidly absorbed, and fast absorption is beneficial for energy production and quick rehydration during intense activities. The OPC3, it will give you energy, especially like at first when you start taking it. It does so much for your body. You'll feel the change within the first week. And I was taking 3 scoops of it. You know, they tell you, you know, take that, and later you can take 1, and you can. But I like what it does for me, and I keep taking 3 scoops a day. Sometimes I was taking 4 for a while, and I was like, wow, I feel great, you know. And it has a lot of good list on there, things it has, and some of the benefits are it lowers glucose levels, improving diabetic symptoms, helps prevent hearing loss and balance, staves off infections, protects the skin from ultraviolet exposure, decreases erectile dysfunction. There you go, guys. If you're getting older, you know, reduces inflammation, helps increase athletic performance, and pine bark extracts inhibit clotting better than aspirin. These are the benefits of pine bark extract, which is in there. I think it has like grapeseed extract, bilberry extract, things like that. And this brand with the that I offer on here from OptiHealth, it has a it's a stronger dosage than the stuff I was getting from Market America. So this is very good, and for about half the money. Not quite half, but you'll save much more. In fact, I had the Market America brand up there, but I ended up taking that off. I don't really make money on that anyway. I think they'll give you. I'm a customer on there, and I haven't actually even bought anything in a long time. The guy that I got in there with was somebody I worked with in drywall. He lives in this area, but I got out of it, and so I'm just making my money through my own efforts now. I'm not no more multi-level marketing, things like that. I was thinking of offering my own affiliate program through my web hosting service at shalomwebhost.com. But I says, no, there you go again, using other people to make your money for you. I think the Father wants us to make our money by ourselves. And so this stuff here, I was working on this recently, getting some more of this stuff up there. And a lot of this is through Amazon, because I'm kind of focusing like in one area. So like if you get on here, and you buy stuff from here, I'm not sure how I'm going to have the payment set up. I don't know if they'll pay me to PayPal, because if they will, I want that money to benefit the web hosting service, because I offer very low, prices. The lowest paid account is only $10, and that's not per month. That's for the entire year. I just want to bless people, and that's what it's about. It's a hobby business, And but these products are very good. OptiHealth. They have a few products. They have a multivitamin, and they have calcium too. What I like to do with the OPC3, and I have the multivitamin from there too, even though I have the Solgar. I'll switch back and forth sometimes, just because I already had like a bottle of it, and I'll burn that up. The both of them are very good. Of course, the isotonic multivitamin from OptiHealth is much better because of the way it works. I haven't looked in to see if they have a vitamin C, but I get these from Solgar. You want the rose hips, and these are, let's see, non-GMO, gluten, wheat, and dairy-free, suitable for vegans. So Solgar is a very good brand that you want to look into. If you have a health food store in your area, see if they carry that. And you may even be able to get on the Solgar website. Just look them up, Solgar. You can type Solgar supplements and vitamins or something like that, and they'll come up. I haven't been on there in a while, so I don't have the exact URL or website address. But the free, I'm looking into more freeze-dried stuff. This company I found that they sell through Amazon. And by going through my site here with Amazon, you'll get a lower price, because if you go to right on their website, I think it's like $53 and something. But you go through my site, and the ground beef is showing it $42.99. So you'll save, $10 or so by doing that. And it's good for prepping. Not that we're going to prep for, real long, because we're looking for Messiah to return and take care of us. Not that there's going to be a rapture, but the Scripture does say, he did tell us to pray that we would be accounted worthy to escape the things coming to pass. In the book of Revelation, it talks about the woman being carried into the wilderness for a time, times, and dividing of times. I could get into prophecy, but I'm not going to do a lot of it right here. But there is going to, just like he protected his people in the past. He's going to take care of us through the tribulation. There will be some people that will go through the tribulation, but for the most part, he'll take us into the wilderness and hide us. Nobody will know where we are. And we may eat manna again, just like the children of Israel escaping Egypt, So the freeze-dried food is good for that. I don't know, that stuff's supposed to be good for decades, something like that. Once you open it, it might be good for 6 months, but that's still not bad. So you avoid refrigeration costs. And I eat a lot of ground beef anyway because it's cheaper. I do have some round steaks in there, and I'll cook them kind of like you do a roast. But there's cheese. I got cheese on there. Another thing I've been doing is storing instant potatoes. They come in a cardboard box, so what I'll do, I'll stick them in the freezer overnight, freeze them, and then I buy these sealed containers and put them in there. And what I'll do sometimes, every once in a while, once I get a little room in the freezer, I'll take that sealed container, put it back in the freezer again. Because if there's anything that got in there, then it's going to kill it again. I do it with my bread. I get a loaf of bread, because I don't eat a lot of bread, once in a while. And I had a pack of buns go bad on me because I just didn't think about them. But usually what I'll do, if I have them for a while, I'll stick them in the freezer. And it'll kill any bacteria in there. And then next day you bring it out and let it thaw and continue using it again. And your bread will last a lot longer, stuff like that. Freezing does wonders for that, when you don't have freeze-dried food. And but there's I think I got 3 different things. Freeze-dried, the ground beef, the cheese, and let's see, raspberries. And there's your fruit. And it looks like they're all under $50 in that area. So good stuff to think about. And I think it's wise to do a little bit of prepping. I'm not a big prepper. Like some people, they'll just start buying countless amounts of dry food and fill half their basement with it, like a doomsday kind of thing. And but we have to trust in Messiah, not our own provision. But there is something to be said for putting away a little bit and stocking up some. So these are the things you can do. I've got other links on there, resources of things that will help you. There is a link to Shalom Web Host. If in a website you want to save a ton of money, the assembly you attend, if they have a website, you want to help save them money, I'm giving back into the ministry. So this all works together. So, any money I receive goes into things that I'm giving back away. And so it's geared that it's just money in, money out, and I don't even get enough to put anything in my pocket, So this is what this effort is about. And, I have several websites out there serving a purpose to bless the body of Messiah. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you'll be blessed in what the Father has given me to do, the abilities He's given me, and talents and things. I want to use them for His glory. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click that thumbs up button for me. You have a great day. Shalom.